Alright, back at it again. It's your boy Havoc, giving you another video on Dislyte. Today is going to be a little beginner's guide on what you should do when you first get into the game or whatnot. What you should do is, alright, when you first get into the game, it will take you through a little tutorial, and then after the tutorial, you'll get Mona. Mona, you could essentially, you could work on Mona. Like, you could work on Mona. You could 6-star her for your end game. What's this? There. Oh, all right. So you could just work on her for your end game or whatnot, or you can hold off on that. And if you were to get like Lean or the Monkey King or whatnot, Son Goku, nah. If you were to get the Monkey King inside the summon or Ling, what you want to do is you want to just work on them as your farming unit. You can do Mona, it doesn't matter. But if you're gonna do one of them and then do one of them, you're essentially wasting your resources in the beginning of the game, because you as a beginner, you won't be getting these resources. Basically, you won't be getting a lot of these resources. It's very scarce unless you go in here and you do the ritual miracle or whatnot, and you do your courses. You gotta always go to the courses. You go to the courses. You go to your courses and do your ritual miracle. You look at your infinity ritual. This is later. Like, this is not beginners. But you can basically get your materials out of both of these: the infinite miracle, the ritual miracle, the courses, and then you can also get your stuff from your tier promotion or whatnot from all your courses: point war and growth plan, recon plan. Like basically, yeah, your recon plan. I'm sorry about that. Your star promotion. You want to make sure you do this. You get the materials to evolve your characters to make your characters 5-star, and this gives you enough to make 2 characters 5-star. The other one you have to like really do achievements and stuff and courses and work on them on your own. So basically, what you want to do is you just pull one of your farmers. If you didn't get a farmer, it's fine. You can use Mona. Mona's amazing, but you shouldn't waste your materials on 2 farmers, because you kind of need that for another character that you want to level up or whatnot. So basically, that's what you want to do is you want to do all your missions to get her on day 7. You want to do all that as well, and the best starting support healers or whatnot is Shangpu and Hangyu. You can use both of these actually. The difference between the two is Hangyu basically heals status elements, and then she basically makes you invulnerable to CC being CC'd. So you can use her, and you can basically use her. Sometimes it'd be point in times where I just use both of them because they both heal me and it's perfect. So yeah, you can start off like that. If you have a farming unit, do not level up Mona, or it's one or the other, because you could just use your attack unit. They're basically your farmer attack units, and you can use it on your support unit or your healer. My healer, I leveled up first. I leveled up my healer first. Well, second. I leveled up Ling first, and then Mona at the same time. You essentially get at 2.5 6-stars basically. So you essentially get 3 6-stars, but you don't really need 2 farming units to get past the game. You know, that's basically that's not good. Okay, so after that, the next thing you want to do is you want to basically push. You want to push story as far as you can, until you get to until you get stuck. And once you get stuck, go to that training mission. And then what I kept doing was every time I lost, got my butt kicked, I would go to that training mission and do it like 20 times. Like I would do it, I wouldn't even do it like that. I would just farm it for 10 times and then jump back into it. And then once I jump back into it, I get stuck again. And essentially give you your first kit. It'll give you your relics that you need. And me personally, these are the relics I have on her right now, and it'll give you the Hades set, and it will give you the sort of a Avatar set or whatnot. It will give you all this for her, but it won't be superior 6-star or whatnot. It'll just be a regular 5-star. But it'll work. It'll work until you get to like hard, and then you can do what you can do. Basically, you can start doing what you have to do. So it's been point in times where people take whatever you do. What you don't want to do is you don't want to take your 3-star gear to 15, like plus 15. That's what you don't want to do. Like your blue gear, your rare gear. Me personally, what I did with my rare gear, I just took my blue gear to 6. That's what I did. I said you took everything to 6, and then on my 5-star gear, that's really good. I took that to 5-star. So that's basically what you want to do is you want to go as far as the story mode, and what you want to do is you want to keep going. You get stuck, go to that training module, max your characters out. Once you max your characters out, evolve them if you can. You're essentially gonna get your courses to evolve them. You're gonna get your stuff you need to evolve them. So evolve them, and then keep going. And then once you get stuck completely, where you're just getting your butt kicked, your butt handed into you, and no amount of training is gonna help. You already got your units to 50. You can beat the whole story mode on easy with 50 level 50 characters. So once you ain't got to get them all to level 60. Once you get them to level 50, what you want to do is, and you still can't beat it, then you go into trials. You go into trials. But before you even go into trials or whatnot, then you go into trials or whatnot. If you get stuck, you go to trials. You go to Sonic Miracles. And you want to send these characters. You want to essentially send these characters. You can go to 6, and you can farm 6 to get the Elite Infernal Waves. The Elite Infernal Waves are all at 6. Not 5, it's at 6. It starts at 6. You can go there. I done got a lot of drops from it, especially on double drops, or when I did my own double drops. I done got a lot of these. And essentially your account will be going up as well. And then every time cube open, make sure you do cube when it tells you to. Whenever it opens, do cube. Do cube. And then you can get Gabby. Basically, there's these things called ripples or whatnot. And Gabby is basically one of the best support units in the game. It's her. Gabby is one of the best supports in the game for the simple fact that she buffs defense and attack. But I will get into that. I will get into the video of that later of specific characters and what they do. But she buffs attack and defense, and that's what makes her really, really good. And that's what you want to. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a Gab, and what you do with a Gab is this weekend coming up on a double rates. What you want to do is this is how you get Gabby. You go into your support. You need I'm gonna just call them purple. You need a purple, a green. You need 2 purples. You need 2 purples. You need 1 Bernice, and on top of that, no. You need 1 purple, 1 Bernice, and then you need a yellow unit. So you essentially need 2 greens, 1 yellow, or 1 green, and basically 1 yellow. 1 yellow, 1 green. Yeah, and then you go over here, and then you go into your Esper Fusion. You have to fuse Febreze before you can fuse a Gab. So what you essentially want is you want a copy of both. You can get your Febreze, level up your Febreze, and then make another Febreze and make a Gabrielle, or you want to go straight into Gab from Febreze. So it'll tell you right here. Me, I'm not taking it. I already got her ascended all the way up. So basically, Bernice here, you gotta unlock them, and basically you have to have them ascended to 5, and you have to have them ascended to 6 to get Gabby. So on the double rates, or whenever you want to just whenever you want to do it yourself, make sure you get the Gabrielle quick. You make sure you get your Gabrielle fast, and what you want to do is send them to 5, send a yellow unit to 5. So that's 2 greens. That's basically 1 green, a Bernice. You have to have a Bernice in this slot, and then the purple, green, yellow. What I did was, what I did was I basically took units that I'm not gonna play with. Not that I'm not gonna play with, that are already fed into the other units. You know, like basically he's already maxed out because I kept pulling him. Like it ain't nothing. He's already maxed out, so I'm not selling this guy. He's locked.
Ready to go.
But his character, yes. Bye. This guy, he could be fused. They're maxed out. What I did was I fused them in the beginning, and then I maxed them out at the end. But my Bernice I kept, because Bernice is so good for relic farming, and I'm gonna get into that later. But basically, all these characters that you're not gonna use on your main team, fuse them into getting your first copy of both of them, Gabrielle and Fabrice, and then start saving your units up. Start feeding them, ascending them together. So that's how I did that. I got my first Gab there, and then you have your first Gab here, and then you have some units inside the actual ripples, and that's basically the beginner guy. You got this unit here. She's in the ripples as well, and you want to go after her. She boosts attack and give you immunity, so she's a support as well. So her and Gab on the same team essentially beat the game. Her Gab on the same team essentially beat the game if you relic check them right, you know. So most of these events are just relic checking. Basically, speed is a big part of the game. Speed is the main thing of this game. Like speed kills. So if your units don't have a lot of speed and they won't do anything inside her, I gotta get her equipment up, but at the same time her HP and her defense is so high from the equipment that I got. Speed, defense buff, and then HP bonus on this character. I wish I had speed here. And once I get my 6-star gear, hopefully I get speed here, and defense and attack, defense and HP buff. That's all I want on her. Speed here again, and then that's basically. But the other part of the relic is kind of trash. This is kind of booty, but the speed is really good. You want to get. She essentially goes for everybody. I have speed here again. If it's not speed, then I don't keep it. Speed is just speed. Well, I'll keep it, but you know what I mean. Like once I get better gear, I take it off and sell it. Speed is speed. Speed is what you need. Speed kills. Speed goes first, and you essentially can lap everybody in this game with the right amount of speed. They would not get a turn, and that's the point of the game. Speed, basically, speed kills. So. That's basically that's my whole beginner's guide. Push through story as far as you can get it, and then your first equipment or whatnot. Your first equipment guide. What you want to do is you can level that up to 6 or level that up to 3. Your very first equipment, the green equipment, do not touch that. Don't level it up. Don't do it to yourself. Don't waste your money on that, because you're not keeping that. The blue gear you got to keep for a while until you start farming relics from the trials or whatnot. So once you get stuck your first time, you go to your training, and then you go boom, you go through the story again, and then you get stuck again, you go through training. If you get stuck again, then that's when you come to Sonic Miracles or ritual miracles. So most likely you won't have that day whatever character you have, you would not have that day. You have to wait for these days to kick off. So most likely you won't have that day. So just work on your relics. Like every time your stamina runs out, work on your relics. Every time your stamina comes back and you're doing something, eating. Oh, I got stamina. You should not have stamina. Don't. You should not have stamina here. Do not keep stamina in your stamina pool. You should not have stamina there. I have stamina here because I waited for it to fill up. I've been known. This is like my second time on this game today. My third time on the game today. So I got on in the morning, and then I got on after whatever work or whatnot, and then now I'm back on again. So that's basically what it is. And on Saturday, if you here in the West Coast, your Saturday is basically everything will be open. So this weekend on Saturday, all these will be open. So level up your units right now, and then on the weekend, get your Febreze, get your Gab. By the end of the weekend, homework, you should have both of them in your main party. Just put both of them in your main party. And then you have your main character you pulled.
You better have the power.
Your main character you pulled, your Gab, and then your Mona or whatnot, or whatever you have, your Mona, whatever you want on your team. There's tier lists going around or whatnot. So just check those. Put bits and pieces, but don't use everybody that people tell you to pick. Don't have fun, you know. Just have fun. It's your game, you know. You're not gonna have fun playing with someone else's units, you know. Like so, a good team, Gabby attack unit. That's a good starter right there. Gabby attack unit. Mona, you can do a Mona in your attack unit and just cleave everything. Cleave all the ass, cleave everything. I just pulled Thor, so I'm working on Thor. So I'm working on him to throw him on my main team. But in the story, like if you don't get to the main boss 12-8 on each difficulty. If it's not 12-8, you don't really have to worry about team compositions. Like you don't really have to worry about some people, some stuff is not working. This person resists, so you can't use that character. You ain't got to worry about that until you get to Purgatory or the boss of each level. I mean, 12-8 is pretty easy. Once you get on 12-8, then you start farming. It's easy to get to 12-8. It's so easy. Like, I literally got to normal 12-8 without even having any 5-star relics. Like, my relics was like, it was blue, and only Mona had 5-star. The rest of them had blue. And what I did was I had these two characters, Champu and Hingyu on my team. Basically, double heals. They was just healing me. She would resolve the negative effects, and she'll just heal me. And her single hero's out of this world. Like it's ridiculous. These are my relics I have on her. Like I gotta work on her. These are my relics I have on her so far. Speed. I made sure I just gave her attack and defense. Attack and HP, because her healing skills on her HP. So the higher her HP is, the higher she heals. Basically, I just pulled him, so I gotta work on him as well.
I can't wait to see the new.
I just pulled Aphrodite yesterday. I pulled these units yesterday. Him basically yesterday.
To my collection.
Him yesterday. Aphrodite yesterday. I got a lot of units to work on. And then I'm working on my Febreze now. I just made another Febreze. And after I make my Febreze, I'm gonna make more Gabbies. I'm gonna go ham on Gabbies this weekend.
Don't forget to exercise.
I'm gonna go ham on her this weekend. I will have at least 2 or 3 of her inside this weekend, you know. I can have her full, but nah, why put her full when you have other shit you want to do in the game? So basically, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about, is get your Gabby. So easy. It's the weekend. You can get her. Get your Gabby, get your Febreze, get your Mona up, and get your main character you summoned up, and then get your designated healer up. healer can carry you all the way until end game. And then once you get in game, then you can simply make her better by the trials. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. It's been great. It's been great. It's been great. Bye.